To talk about this La Roche-Posay sunscreen, which is meant for oily skin, because a lot of people have been asking in the comments about which LRP sunscreen might work for oily skin. This is the oil control fluid with the green patch at the bottom. This sunscreen was actually a lesson for me that even if you like a brand a lot, that doesn't mean that you would like every product that the brand makes. Hello, my name is Polani. I make a lot of honest reviews about sunscreen and skincare. So if that is something that interests you, do stay on to watch and subscribe. It's been quite a while since La Roche-Posay was available in India, like a little less than a year or something. But this one was launched quite later, so I had to try it, right? Even though I have dry sensitive skin, I thought I would try this sunscreen out when I go for my workouts or go for walking because it's really hot and humid outside and I needed a sunscreen that doesn't make me sweat profusely. So if you have seen my other La Roche-Posay videos, you would know that I love this brand to bits, be it the gel cream that is also supposed to be for oily skin. And spoiler alert, this is a better fit than the one that I'm talking about. Or be it the one with Melasil, I really like LRP sunscreen, even the OG UVMune one. Trying to use this UV control fluid was a very strange experience for me. It wasn't the easiest sunscreen to use. I will show you. It felt really runny on my skin. It didn't settle down properly. And around the areas where I have facial hair, around my eyebrows, it would settle down really tackily, which felt odd. It is very runny inconsistency. Can you see? I know of a lot of people who would love this sunscreen, but sadly, this wasn't me. See, there's a shine that it gives, which is amazing to look at. But on my skin, the shine stayed like this for a long time, especially during workouts, etc. It didn't dry down too well. The sweat and the humidity, it made me feel really uncomfortable. So what made it very confusing for me is that it has similar UV filters like the other UVMune sunscreens from LRP, which goes down really well on my skin and I love it. But this one, I suspect it was the base or the vehicle or something or the film formers, I'm not sure which one because I'm not a chemist, that didn't work on my skin. Having said that, I have dry sensitive skin. I don't have the oily skin that this sunscreen is supposed to be suitable for. But this gel cream from La Roche-Posay, which is also supposed to be for oil control, was really fine on my skin. I really liked using this. I think I'm going to switch to this one during my workouts instead of the oil control fluid. If you have dry sensitive skin and the UVMune original sunscreen one isn't working for you or it's not something you would want to try for workouts, I think the gel cream is a better option if you have dry sensitive skin like me. If you have oily skin, on the other hand, you might want to try this one out because it didn't work for my skin, but it might work for yours. So what happened was my husband loved using this sunscreen while he plays golf because he has really oily skin and this one worked really well for him, unlike mine. So clearly it was one of those LRP products that just didn't work for my skin texture or my skin type, but it worked really well for my husband. So if you have oily skin, you might want to give this a shot, but my favorite still remains the gel cream. That's about it. Let me know if you have tried either of the sunscreen and what your experience was in the comments. If you can, please subscribe.